me, Who on 3. What's up, Saints fans? It's your boy, the Who That's in here to bring back with another video. Welcome back to State of the New Orleans Saints. Currently, right now, as you know, I haven't been making many videos because of the Saints news is very short, and I'm having a hard time trying to come up with lengthy, long videos. I ain't trying to underwhelm y'all with just 2-minute videos, okay? I'm trying to at least get over 6. But enough explaining. Let's get into it. First issue of the day is Jameis Winston had tweaked his ankle in practice. Monday, he tweaked his ankle. Is that a concern for the New Orleans Saints? It shouldn't be. It's been reported it's a sprained ankle. He's not playing in the first preseason game, which is the right call to do because you're trying to make sure that the person who could carry you to the playoffs can stay healthy until the regular season. Now, a word to Jameis Winston must be revealed. Bro, I get it. You're trying to extend plays. I know you're trying to do your best. But, bro, you are the centerpiece of this franchise right now. You are the determining factor if the Saints can make a deep playoff run or not. You have to protect yourself, Jameis. Please protect yourself. You see what happened last year the moment you did not hit the field, bro. The moment you didn't hit the field, we had to put Trevor Siemian in. It was atrocious. We put Taysom in him. We couldn't even get over 20 a game, bro. For some reason, the fourth quarter, we just started scoring all of a sudden because the other team's defense gave up by then. But other than that, though, bro, Jameis, you got to stay yourself healthy, bro. You got to stay healthy. Limit the risk. If you know you're about to get sacked, then take the sack. No one will fault you for that. If you feel like you can't get the ball out in time, if you feel like there's no open receiver, throw it out of bounds. Protect yourself. Quarterbacks must be protected at all times because that's how a team make it to the playoffs. That's how a team franchise stays in the winning bracket for long periods of time. The quarterback has to stay on the field. This is something Drew Brees had to do, something Tom Brady had to do, Mahomes, everybody, because without your quarterback, you ain't going nowhere in the NFL, and I am making that very clear. It doesn't matter how good the Saints defense do this year. They can't do nothing if their offense is only putting up 7 points a game with Ian Book or Andy Dalton, okay? So we cutting that dog right now. Jameis, you sprained your ankle. Get better. You ain't playing in the first preseason game. Protect yourself. You are the priority. You are the centerpiece of this team. You gotta keep yourself healthy, okay? Number 2, we're going straight into it. We have to explain the position needs and what's going on out there right now. Currently, right now, Raheem Smith requested a trade from the Bears. It's been reported that the Bears team has not been interested in trying to re-sign him or even trying to go into contract talks. They neglected Raheem Smith, and he is being unhappy currently in the Browns inside the Bears system, which is not too weird. This is something I've been predicting for a long time, especially from the Bears. The Bears are in a deep rebuild mode, and they're not going to be in winning contention anytime soon, especially in that division with the shadow of the Vikings looking to overtake Rodgers. And the Detroit Lions officially having a really good draft. They could come up out of nowhere and just start battling the division. You know, now I'm saying they're not going to win the division, but they're going to throw their punches. That's a competitive division because now Devontae Adams is gone. Rodgers are having 2 new receivers, and we don't know what the offense is going to come out to. We don't know if Rodgers is going to play the same. Age comes with football, and the older you get, you will slow down. Now, coming back to Raheem Smith currently, Saints fans, if we trade for him, that would be a huge addition. Currently, right now, the Saints linebacker room ain't looking that good with Jackson just getting put on the IR list. Alonzo currently re-signed with the New Orleans Saints. Didn't retire. I just think he wanted to retire a Saint. I don't really think he was thinking of playing. I don't know, Saints fans. It's a weird report that clearly don't make sense to me, but that doesn't really fix the issues we have in the linebacker room. If everybody saw K1 Alexander sign with the New York Jets, thank you for everything you've done, K1. I hope you enjoy your career. Go play with the Jets, bro. Make your bag, because I know that's your goal right now. Make your bag, bro. Get the money you deserve. But other than that, though, the Saints are in dire need of linebacker help, especially in terms of the depth room. See, the New Orleans Saints don't really put too many linebackers on the field, Saints fans. I think that's something you got to understand. The Saints are so good at run defense that their defensive line takes up most of their responsibilities. The Saints have enough pieces and enough all-star talent to have somebody control the run game on the defensive line, and Cameron Jordan and Davion Mimata. leaving DeMario Davis to mainly play more in terms of the pass defense role, and then when DeMario Davis goes to the run game mode, then guess what? He's still effective in that. That's taking responsibility off the linebacking core. Most teams who stop a run-heavy team puts around 3 linebackers in and they move the safeties in the box. I understand why they do that because they're trying to stop the run in terms of the 49ers. But the New Orleans Saints have the pieces to stop the run with just one unit by themselves. The Saints defensive line, you have to get past them to get back to the linebackers at a certain extent. But most of the time, teams don't even get past the defensive line. So that really takes the responsibility off the linebackers. But the main issue of the room is our second pass coverage linebacker. And Pete Werner is showing signs of injuries already, which is not good entering his second year after coming off a first good year. His first season was really good, Saints fan. Let's not forget. But injury showing on his second year, that is not good. I hope he can get that fixed out so he could come back on the team ready to play. But Roquan Smith is a piece to add to the Saints if you know Pete Werner won't be healthy this season, because he's requesting for a contract. This is probably his last year playing for the Bears. The New Orleans Saints currently have too many people who they need to pay more than Roquan Smith. Saints fans, I understand we like to strengthen the cap all we want, but are you really saying you want to just trade for this guy and pay him the money that could easily get paid to Eric McCoy or CJ Gardner-Johnson or even Marcus Davenport if he could get in double digits this year? I wouldn't say I would prioritize him over all those guys, but if you could get him on a cheap deal, then yeah, bring him all over. But I'll say this right now, with currently his age being at around, I say he's about almost in his 30s. I wouldn't really almost want to give up even a second or a third round pick. At worst, I give him a 4th round pick for him, because we are basically saying if we trade for this dude, there's a high possibility into paying this dude, which is a double minus in terms of the negotiation talks. So Roquan Smith on the Saints is a good thing and a bad thing to boot, because we're going to have to up the check and we're going to have to let one of the stars go that's already needs to get paid. Next position group we're talking about now is the running back group. Saints fans, is not looking too good. The Saints bring in a lot of talent at the running back position. You know, Brown came in, helping whatever Kamara gets on his suspension, which I don't really understand what's going on in court with that. But currently right now, he just getting kicked to the curb right now. Tony Jones is showing out in practice. Abram Smith is showing out in practice, Saints fans. They're both making their strides, making this even harder for the running backs coach and Dennis Allen as it is. Mark Ingram is slowing down, so that's another account you have to take into, because this is his last year in a New Orleans Saints uniform, and this could also have repercussions, especially since he's walking away. Who's going to take up that number 2 spot? We know Kamara still has another at least 3 to 2 years on his deal, so that's not big of a concern for us as it is. One of the people who has been in the Saints' view so far, and the rumors have started to spread, is that Raheem Hunt wants out of the Cleveland Browns, and I don't really understand his situation. There's not much on his report on why he wants out. If you ask me, it's more to do with the way the organization is going for the Cleveland Browns instead of getting paid, because the Cleveland Browns want to keep him. They say they're not going to respect his trade wishes because they really want to keep him. They're willing to pay him the guy the money. But for Kareem Hunt, it's not about the money. It's about the way the organization is going. And currently right now, they're in a bad way with the cases going on with Deshaun Watson especially. And the fact that you have Amari Cooper, but your defense is still kind of iffy. The same thing with the Browns, coaching staff, their whole organization. They still have some stuff they need to work out. But Kareem Hunt wants out, and that's good for the Saints. Now, that's something I'm willing to give up and pay for, is a backup running back to support Alvin Kamara. He is at least third round best. I will give up a 3rd rounder for Raheem Hunt. I wouldn't give up a 2nd round pick because it's a running back. It's easy to replace running backs. I ain't giving up that much. I ain't that crazy, Saints fans. But currently right now, if he does come over to the Saints, we're going to have to trade away another contract, because I think Kareem Hunt is already under a deal for the Cleveland Browns. So I'm going to have to look more into that, though. But I feel like that would be a good trade for the New Orleans Saints. You're bringing in somebody who could really help the position as a whole, especially in the near terms of the future. So I feel like Kareem Hunt in the New Orleans Saints uniform wouldn't be bad at all. Bring him in, 3rd round pick, 5th round pick if you even want to just spice it up a little bit. Bring them all over and we could work stuff out, man. We could work stuff out. Last but not least, our first preseason game will be on the 13th, Saints fans. And I will be telling you right now what to look for in this preseason game. We all know, yeah, preseason games could be boring, but you're really trying to understand the new talent that came in, like Chris Olave. You're trying to look at Trevor Penning. Really look at Trevor Penning to see how he play in this game, to see where he's at, how the Saints has been coaching him, and can he get that aggression down just a little bit so we won't have too many penalties. Please, just please keep the penalties to the minimum, Trevor Penning. I'm begging you. But also, I will also want you to look at Alontae Taylor too. And Peyton Turner. He will be playing in that. Hopefully, I want to see him play in that. I want to see where he's at right now. He was about to look like he was showing improvement last season, but he got hurt. There's nothing you could do about that. But really look at him as a whole. Paulson Adebo too. I feel like he's our number 2 corner we've been looking for since day freaking 1, since Marshawn Lattimore hit this team. So the defense, look at Paulson Adebo, Alontae Taylor, Trevor Penning, Abram Smith, and most definitely look at Ian Book. You got to see what Ian Book got to see, because the Saints are showing huge interest in keeping this dude just to be like a second string quarterback. They have high hopes for him. So make sure y'all look out for him too, Saints fans. But that's the end of the New Orleans Saints State Report. This was your boy, the Who Dat Center, and I hope everybody have a wonderful day, and I'm out.